The new season of The X Factor has already delivered some incredible performances. And the person I think is really standing out and getting the attention is the new judge, James Blunt. As we know, he's skyrocketed to worldwide fame with his singles You're Beautiful and Goodbye My Lover. He's just released a new album, a limited edition album called I'll Take Everything. He joins us now. Hello, James.
You know, you have to say those nice things because I'm here.
No, but they're meant. They are sincerely meant.
Well, thank you. You know, the check is in the post.
Thank you. Did I read it exactly as you'd written it?
Absolutely perfect. Spot on. Maybe next time with feeling, though.
Sure.
When you say limited edition,
I think they're lying about that. That's my record label trying to eke as much money as they can out of my being here in country. And when they say limited, I think it's to try and urge you to get to the shops. Yeah. But I think they probably mean there are 20 million available, and we're certainly not going to run out. I can't believe it. In fact, that's the first I've ever heard that it's limited edition.
It's like those those Christmas stores you see. And you'll see them at Christmas, and they sell Christmas decorations, and they say 50% off. You go, well, why are you doing 50% off now?
Because you're desperate to sell.
But it's the start of Christmas.
Yeah.
And you're in the country, why would you do limited edition?
I know, sounds out of man. It makes no sense. I think the point is there's just, it's a box set. It's got all 4 albums and it's there if you've got terrible taste in music.
So the point is you've watched the show, you've fallen in love with James, you're not that familiar with all his stuff, so buy it all at once.
Get it all.
Get it all.
And do you know what? It means you don't have to hear just that one miserable You're Beautiful song. You've got a whole bunch.
You've apologised to men around the world for girlfriends making them listen to that song, but it is a fabulous song.
I was really apologising for what I did to their girlfriends, actually. Yes, but it got twisted in the press to say I was apologising for the song. It's different.
It's a win-win for you then.
It's a great song. Come on, how many hit songs have you written?
Me?
No, James, not you.
I've written about 18, but that's by the by.
And one will do.
Yeah,
one will do.
Did you ever hear of a song called Shut Up in Your Face?
I did.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Amanda wrote that.
I didn't really. I wish I had. It was a genius song.
Wonderful song.
Now, you've been known on the show, on X Factor, as blunt by name, blunt by nature. Let's have a listen to some of your more dramatic commendations.
I didn't enjoy it. I think it reminded me of a cruise ship that's sinking.
You know you can't sing, right? You know that.
If I'd heard that in the club that way, I would have left the club.
You're like a smiling assassin.
Yeah, I mean. I think... Yeah, I think fundamentally the thing is that we have some phenomenal talent come through and they get up on that stage and they deserve to be on that stage. And I think, everyone who gets on there is a brave person and deserves credit for being as brave as they are to put themselves out in front of the nation. But I think also one has to realise the music business is cutthroat and very tough. And I think, when you don't get many chances to come through a door, and if you're going to get up on that stage, you have to produce the goods then and there, not come with something half-baked. And I think people have to be realistic and honest with you. And I think there are many people who are trying to, pursue a career in something like music when maybe they really shouldn't be, because you can do that for years, and maybe you should be doing a proper job, like something worthwhile, a doctor. These should be the real celebrities of the world, and we seem obsessed by pursuing fame. In this kind of way through these programs of X Factor, and maybe we shouldn't be pursuing fame. We should tell our kids, be a doctor, be a teacher, be a nurse. These are important things, and the fame is incredibly fickle and shallow. And so, if I'm direct, it's for that reason.
It's true. Everyone wants to be famous now, and it seems that everyone is famous now. It's cool not to be famous now.
And you know what? I wouldn't wish fame upon my worst enemy. It's an empty wish. It's desperately shallow. I mean, I think be rich and anonymous. Certainly not not just famous in any way. It just means you got your private life looked into. People want to pursue for all kinds of terrible reasons. It's not something you should pursue.
Do you think you should be like Bruce Wayne? So you're rich but anonymous.
Batman.
So Batman, when he's not being Batman,
be like Batman, exactly. I would say no. I think we need to tell kids these days that jobs like being a teacher or being a doctor are the greatest jobs in the world, and that those are the kind of people that we need.
Yeah, I remember a guy I know, we both know, he left his doctoring stuff to be a TV guy, but now he's back doing a doctoring thing.
Do you think maybe they should have shows where people turn up and like an X Factor for nurses, where you turn up and you judge whether someone's given you a good sponge bath?
I think that's probably a little dangerous, isn't it? How did
Why
this
the steel wool?
operation go? How did fixing me up today go?
Exactly.
You
This
know.
interview, when it gets to Batman and nurses, you know that we have to take a different tact. Your other judges, you've got Guy Sebastian, Danny Minogue, Chris Isaac. We had Guy Sebastian on the show the other day. He loves you.
James gets he's kind of got a few different personalities. He's either really chilled, but then when he gets serious, he goes very kind of uppity English. He's like, what do you think? I think you're great, but something worries me. And that something is that you're inconsistent. I love you sometimes, and at others, I hate you.
It's not a bad
Pretty
impression.
accurate.
Guy is very good at impersonations.
Yeah.
And I will be beating him up when I see him
I'd be
next.
doing that. I'd be getting some pictures. Did you see the pictures of him with the big afro when he was on?
Absolutely.
It's huge. Like, that thing.
It's a lot of ammunition
that
to
thing
play
is-
with.
It's touring on its own now. So it plays RSL
Absolutely.
clubs around Australia.
It is like a big microphone in itself.
You should play some practical jokes on them, perhaps. Have you done any of that?
Not yet. Not that he will know that it's me. I'm not going to admit to anything on radio. No.
And saliva in coffee, you can hardly detect it.
Guy and I have got beyond the saliva thing. Actually, we are closer than that.
It's beyond saliva in the coffee.
Look, the show is doing great guns. The other night when the Prime Minister was being deposed, more people watched The X Factor. So I think that's a feather in your cap right there. We prefer you to politics.
Yes, and although that's a great accolade, I think that's quite frightening, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Well, you could quite easily be our next PM. We have yogurt that lasts longer than our Prime Minister.
And I was hoping that they would maybe put, there we had a perfectly good panel to choose the next Prime Minister, with Guy Sebastian, Danny Minogue, myself and Chris Isaac. We should have just racked them up on the stage and
It's
we could
a
have...
yes from
we could
me.
have-
You
Yes,
could have done
exactly.
that.
We could have solved this issue once and for all.
James, it's great to talk to you. James Blunt's limited edition box set, I'll Take Everything, is out now.
And thank God to be here. It's one of the best countries in the world. I'm so glad I've been let in.
Well, we're glad you're here. Enjoy the next few months.
I'll see you around.
James Blunt, thank you.